From a rare tornado forming over the forests of Damascus, Oregon, to a powerful storm tearing through a densely populated city in China, here are 3 apocalyptic storm moments caught on camera. The road to Damascus, Oregon that is, takes you about 15 miles southwest of Portland. If you're looking for a scenic adventure away from the busy city life, this tiny town might be the perfect woodland getaway. But if you planned your little vacation on June 13th of 2020, you might have had it spoiled by a rare Oregon tornado. At around 6:30 p.m., Damascus residents spotted a funnel cloud looming over the tree line. What looked like an ominous rain cloud began spinning over the forest, and the locals knew they were staring down the barrel of an approaching tornado. The juxtaposition is a little funny. The calming sound of running water by our camera compared to the terrifying storm ahead. As we zoom in, you can see the tornado's thin tail touching down behind the trees. Still, most of the storm seems concentrated in the sky. The National Weather Service confirmed that an EF0 tornado did pass over Damascus that night. Considering there have only been 124 confirmed tornadoes in Oregon since 1951, even a lowly EF0 is enough to cause some panic. In fact, this storm was only one of 2 confirmed twisters in 2020. Together, both only caused about $40,000 in property damage. Now, while nobody got hurt in the storm, the tornado did uproot a popular tree, causing it to fall on some parked cars. We assume most of that $40,000 was spent on repairs. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the most active year for tornadoes in Oregon was 1997, when 14 twisters touched down across the state. However, the most destructive year was 1968, when only 2 storms caused $25 million in property damage. Jiangsu is a coastal province in eastern China, located right above Shanghai on the banks of the Yellow Sea. Of China's 23 provinces, not including autonomous regions and other unique cases like Taiwan, Jiangsu is the 3rd smallest, but the most densely populated. Nearly 85 million people live within 39,600 square miles. Imagine cramming all those people into the state of Kentucky. Now, dense populations make natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, and tornadoes even more dangerous. On May 14th of 2021, a powerful tornado hit the town of Shengce in Jiangsu province. It was the first of 2 deadly tornadoes to strike China on the same day, the other hitting Wuhan about an hour and a half later. Together, the storms claimed 12 lives, injured 420 more, and caused widespread destruction between the 2 cities.
我靠，这什么东西？那什么东西啊？这搞到那边去了。
不知道呀，应该没有吧？
哇塞！
着火了！好，我们可以。
哇塞！哇塞！
你还在拍照？
The storm eventually passes, leaving the locals to sift through the damage. Deep inside the city, a team of firefighters got busy rescuing 14 people from a collapsed building. The footage shows different angles of power lines exploding and everything going dark. According to local reports, the storm damaged the city's electrical infrastructure. Then, it went on to topple several factory buildings. A local man named Mr. Chen said they couldn't make phone calls once the grid went down. He remembers the streets covered in broken trees and downed telephone poles. He even watched some factories come down and described the scene as a disaster movie, the kind that brings forth the end of the world. Ankara, the capital city of Turkey, is the second largest city in the country. It has a long history dating back to the Bronze Age around 3300 BC. The population of Ankara has increased significantly over the past century, going from 75,000 in 1927 to over 5 million in 2020. In the spring of 2018, a severe rainstorm caused major flooding in the Mamak district of Ankara, which the mayor referred to as a disaster like never before. In the span of just 9 minutes, 3 hours worth of rain inundated the streets. The storm drains simply could not handle the sheer volume, and water soon filled the streets.
Arabalar perişan oldu.
Arabayı bırak oğlum. Oğlum sen nereye geldin lan? Atla bu tarafa dayı atla. Atlasana. Abo.
Malzemeler gidiyor adam.
Yukarıdan gelen suya aşağıya bak göl oldu lan. Ya yukarıda dolmuş. Bekle oldu.
Aba dolmuş lan hepsi kaymış.
Geleceği belli değil. Hadi bekliyorum. Kim yok bu geleceği?
The video opens with a terrifying sight. A driver trapped in his car with little room to maneuver. Cars keep floating all around him. One even passes with another guy riding on top. Women scream and onlookers panic. This must be one of the scariest moments they've ever lived through. You can tell how powerful the current is as it pushes a semi-truck down the hill. The windshield wipers are still on, but we can't tell if the driver is still inside. In total, it is reported around 165 cars were swept away, but luckily no lives were lost. Oh, and just in case you were concerned, the guy riding on top of his car was rescued later. While the property damage must have totaled in the millions, nobody paid the ultimate price. To see another video just like this, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.